Shalom and good day, this is Tehillim29 back again for another DC review. In this DC review, I'll be covering the Justice League versus Godzilla and Kong, and also Superman by Joshua Williamson. I'll now get things organized for the first one that I'll be reviewing for this video. So as we move into the legendary Monsterverse, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside of the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the internal art as we have a look at what's happening, not only with the art, but also what's happening story-wise with the characters, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. So as the story begins, we notice that Superman has been taken in by Batman, and they're doing what they can to help Superman recover, whilst we also have Diana Prince, or Wonder Woman, trying to sort of like help bring Bruce into realization that he might not end up returning from the dead, which is a very interesting concept in the story, so he might need to let go and move on. Of course, we have Barry Allen along with Hawkgirl and many of the others still present on the scene. As we start to jump towards the middle of the story, we end up catching up with a number of the members of the Legion of Doom, and as you can see there's quite a big list of them, so I'm not even gonna bother putting all their names in. And their part in how the monsters have come to the universe. And yes, there has been discussion of the Dreamstone. And last but not least, towards the end, to which Arthur Curry, Aquaman, releases the Kraken against these monsters. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Do we get any indication where this takes place, or any indication time-wise as to when some of these events take place? Sort of like morning, afternoon, night? Not really. Next is some of the locations. One was being the Watchtower, that I did notice in the story where the Legion of Doom were. It would be nice to see these locations highlighted within the story, as it would make it better within the rating. The cast of characters consisting, well, many of the Justice League members, from Batman, Superman, Shazam, Wonder Woman. We also had the Toyman, the Legion of Doom, Cyborg. Who else? Green Arrow. We had the Green Lanterns. Godzilla, Hawkgirl, Kong, Lois Lane, and Aquaman. For the overall story rating in this, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Superman issue 10. So, as we move into Superman issue 10, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which we get to see Superman, yes, dressed in cowboy gear. And to which I give the cover a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the internal art, as long as what's happening story-wise with the characters. As we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. So as the story begins, we have Superman with Marilyn Moonlight traveling across the desert through basically old Smallville of the day. As we advance a little bit further within the story, Superman goes up against one of the villains of this time period. And last but not least, we come towards the end of the story, to which we meet the newly formed Superman Lex Luthor Revenge Squad. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Did we get any comic references? No. Did we get any indication of time where this past event took place? No, we didn't. No, it would have been nice to see it included in the story. Next is the locations, which we had Metropolis as well as Smallville. cast of characters consisting of who we got, the Lufas, or the Lufa family, Dr. Farm, Mr. Graft, Clark Kent Superman, Lois Lane, and Marilyn Moonlight. For the overall story rating in this, I gave a 6.5 out of 10. It really would have been nice if it sort of like continued off where it finished off at the last issue, but instead it feels like it's skipped a beat here and not really paying attention to the consistency, and that is why it loses points. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.